October is Investor Education Month at TD Direct Investing, where self-directed investors of all levels can learn more about the world of investing. And here to tell us about it is one of the smartest people I know, Bryan Rogers, Senior Client Education Instructor with TD Direct Investing. That's, just so you know, you are one of the smartest people I know. It's a big thing to live up to, Bryan. So go ahead.
Flattery will get you everywhere, too.
I know, right? So before we get into the specifics, just what is Investor Education Month?
Well, yeah, it's one of the largest events we have as part of our education program that we do run year-round, but now it's just bigger and better. We have more classes, a lot more workshops, which are live interactive sessions with people such as myself, other instructors. We pull out all the stops. We get the best influencers out there that you see on YouTube and other financial channels. We bring those in. And, you know, it's from, like you said, it's from that lower level up to advanced, where you could learn about dollar-based investing, up to option strategies and to technical analysis. So all kinds of things at all different levels that, you know, we're going to run classes on or have webinar sessions on throughout the month.
I want to kind of bifurcate a little bit, because the way I think about, when I think about our viewers here on BNN Bloomberg, I think, you know, we've some fairly sophisticated people who are watching. And so when you think about that audience, what do you think it is they can get out of this Investor Education Month?
Yeah, I know we have some really smart viewers out there that are already investing and have been investing for a long time. So if what I'd like to do is just show you, we'll give you a sneak peek, a preview, like a movie trailer is the way I think of it, just to get people interested, is if we jump over to Webroker, as you can see on the platform here, I'm actually in what's called our Analyst Center. So that's under the Research tab. So there's some things that, you know, you might have been doing certain things for years and years, but if you need some new ideas, you go into the Analyst Center here under the Research tab, you're going to see that there's listed a number of stocks that are provided by the analyst ratings. It's called Tip Ranks, a company that provides this for free for Webroker users. And you can click on here. You can go to 5-star and 4-star rated analysts. You can look for buy ratings. You can filter by United States or Canada. You can go to like the market cap, etc. And it's going to give you suggested stocks on here that what these analysts are actually looking for or looking at the moment. And then all you have to do is click on the stock itself. And now it's going to take you to a myriad of more information in terms of research. So that's the part I think our sophisticated investors, you know, may know already. They may know that there's the fundamentals, there's the charts tab, there's earnings. One of the ones I'd like to highlight, if you haven't gotten there yet, that you know, I think people would really appreciate, is there's a technicals tab, and this is really cool. This is another one provided by a company called Trade Central, that you can actually see all the technical events associated with a stock. So with Oracle here, we're looking at, you can see all the green events and red events, and it actually, as you click on each one of them, will give you an explanation of what it means and what it's telling you. So that's just another you know, feather in your cap you can add for doing research, as an example. And then last thing I would say, Kim, is just knowing how to place a trade. So we have things where you can just you know, click on the buy button and place a trade. We have you know, if it's somebody that's new to investing, we could even show them how to do that.
Well, I want to talk about that because, you know, I happen to we've got some of the best viewers out there. I can tell you, whenever I talk to them, you know, they know a lot, and those are great insights, like learning how to use the platform better so you can trade better. But they want their kids to get involved, and so when you think about that, what might be of interest that they could pass on to them?
Yeah, funny you should say that, because there's a new feature in Webroker, and it's with that in mind, where, you know, the sophisticated investor that's been buying 100 share lots for years and years, or, you know, buying certain funds or ETFs and things like that, they know what they want and they know what they're doing. We oftentimes hear the new investors are saying, hey, I want to put in $500 a month or $1,000 and I want to buy stock, but, you know, I can only buy so much, and so on. So if we jump back into Webroker, there's a really cool feature. Let's say I'm going to leave it on the same stock I had before, but if we were looking at Oracle, it's a fairly expensive stock. If I click on the buy button, we're going to walk through a number of different ways you can do buys and sells. But a really easy one is if I'm on the buy button and I'm on the market order, you can actually, you know, instead of putting in a specific quantity of shares, you can put in a dollar amount. So let's say if I do $2,000, notice that, Kim, like it's showing me 7.04 shares. Or if I want to do $2,500, it's showing me 8.79 shares. So all of your capital, all of your money is going to be used up. And you can do that on a monthly basis, bi-weekly. And we find beginners really like that, where this is something that usually was only available for funds in the past, but now you can use it for stocks, and you can buy those partial shares of a company. You can even just buy a half a share if you wanted to.
That's cool. What else do you have? Like, if you can quickly tell us what other webinars or might be of interest to people who are just getting started.
Yeah, like one of the things I think would be great to show Kim, and it's a website that's easy to remember. So it's www.td.com/IEM. So /IEM. So if anybody wants to look that up, that's our landing page. So if I jump back, let me go back here into the screen share. And this is the one I wanted to look at here is you can see down at the bottom, you have featured content. So you can see these good looking influencers here. These are really popular YouTube influencers. They have a class that's featured new investor cheat sheet. So any of those that are new to investing can take a look at that. This is a 3-part series about researching stocks over here on the 3 steps to stock picking. And, you know, there's Steph and Den. They're very popular on YouTube as well. There's a show that they're running. And lastly, you can go to live shows, you can go to workshops, and you can look at everything that's available on this site. So, and just register right from there.